Hey, all you cats and dogs, it is Deej, and I got a long one for you today. Well, I always got a long one for the ladies. Sorry, guys, lame. Anyway, yeah, no, it's a pretty good domination gameplay. I topped the chart, although I do not get the most kills at like 50-something. Some guy beats me out of a couple, but it was mainly because I ran around capturing the flags too. I do believe if I wasn't in this game, we probably would have lost, or the team would have lost. I'm not sure, because we get like triple capped a couple times, and I ran around, and I believe I save it. There we go, enough of my jerking my own fucking EP. Let's get down to the story. This is my final episode of my Mexico trip. This is the day where everyone was basically packing up and scrambling to get the hell out of Mexico. Most of them left on the bus. Again, I was on the RV, and we picked up a couple more people. So when we left, we had 8 people on a little ass RV. So there we were, most of us ready to roll, but there was a couple guys missing. The guy that got teabagged the first day and then woke up on the Mexicans' floor the next morning, he apparently didn't get enough that night, because they all disappeared that night, the second day. They all just took off. They went to get, I don't know, whores and coke, or who knows. Maybe they just went to get a churro. I'm not sure. They didn't come back for like 2 or 3 days. And we were ready to roll. What was it, 5 of us? Yeah, 5 of us were in the RV just ready to go. We waited an extra like 2 hours after everyone left on the bus, and our other passengers were nowhere to be seen. We waited and waited and waited, and we're like, well, what can we do other than report them missing in Tijuana at the, in quotes, sheriff's office? We didn't really know what to do. So yeah, and the funny thing is, we start pulling out of our little RV space. We're getting ready to get out on the, I guess you call it, highway. I don't know what the fuck they are in Mexico. It's really weird and different. Anyway, they come walking up. Perfect timing for them, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was kind of the nick of time for them. So we finally get everyone on there, and we pull out. We get to Tijuana about an hour away, and we're all dreading waiting through that line to get through the border. If none of you done that, it takes a long time. We sat there for a good 2 hours. But so before we did that, they're like, we need more whores, right? No, I didn't, and another guy in there didn't. But so we sat in the RV on the side of a road by some stripper den, I'm not sure. And 2 of us stayed there because we were kind of afraid if we just left an RV somewhere, we were going to get that shit stolen. Funny thing was, me and the other dude, the 2 biggest dudes, stay there. That was funny. Me and him stay there, and within 5 minutes or less, there's people casing the car. That we watched a couple people circle the RV. They kept rolling soccer balls by, acting like they were playing. When they not once kicked it, they were just rolling it and having a guy come pick it up and look through the windows. It was nuts. Really good thing we stayed there. So yeah, we stayed there for like an hour. I was getting pretty bored, and finally the other dudes came back and all freaked out. It's probably a touchy subject, but yeah, it's a good sign of why you shouldn't be doing drugs. We all came back, they all came back, and one of them was, half dazed. Oh yeah, get killed by my own fucking package. One guy was all dazed, and the other guys were all freaked out, and they're like, oh my god, he OD'd, blah, 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 blah. And if some of you are aware, you can OD without dying. And so, but I guess they were all sitting at the table, and in the story I got, a good 3 strippers around them. They had done too much, I guess. Apparently, while those guys were gone, off doing whatever they were doing for the 2 missing days, they were on a binge or something like. And I think the guy was all jacked up on ecstasy. I don't know, but he started like foaming at the mouth, bleeding out the nose, and convulsing right at the table. The hookers fucking they ran. I would too. And yeah, so they got the hell out of there. And we were like, well, it's time to go. Enough Mexico for at least some of us here. Anyway, so yeah, we get in that line. Oh man, that sucks. If you guys ever done that, it really sucks. We stayed in gridlock for hours just waiting to get through. But so here's another interesting part is we had 8 people, right? And during one of the trips, one of the guys that disappeared for the 2 days, he had lost, I guess, all his identification and money and stuff. And if you guys aren't aware, to get back from Mexico into the U.S., you at that time you had to have at least your birth certificate. Now you gotta have like a passport and everything. But yeah, just a birth certificate. He lost all that. Anyway, so what we did is, we get to the border, and there's these guys, like, how many people you got, blah, 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 all your IDs. We had 8 people. We handed them 7 forms, 7 identifications. And they looked us over. They apparently didn't count heads, I'm not sure. 3 guys boarded the RV. They put on their rubber gloves. They start searching cupboards and a couple luggage bags, but not thoroughly, just a little. And then they just let us go. It was wild. I was like, wow, eight people, 7 IDs. We technically smuggled someone into the country. Anyway, so yeah, that wasn't. It was a little nerve-wracking, let's just say, because we didn't know what was going to happen or do if they. I don't know. Maybe they did know and just didn't care, because obviously none of us were native to Mexico. I don't want to be racist or nothing. Anyway, yeah, we got back over, and pretty much that was the rest of it. Was just dropping people off on the way and going home. Yeah, after I got home to my boring little house and my boring little street, I was just kind of like, "Whoa, I'm done." It was all kind of new to me. I mean, the whole first show, first time in Mexico, it was kind of a shock to the system. So when I got home, I just sat down. I was like, "Harumph, what the hell did I just do?" It was awesome. So what I did is I planned another trip 5 months later to another porn show. I might be bringing you guys some stories about that. It's probably the coolest show of the year. I ended up going to it about 5 years in a row. I missed this year. This year was the very first year I've missed since I started going to that back in 2006. 2005, I'm not sure. Anyway, it was really kick-ass. I hope you guys really enjoyed these stories. I do believe by my increased likes and a couple subs that you guys did. I'm going to be bringing out more stories. I want to start doing a couple tutorials on gameplays, but most of it's going to be just goofy stories and shit like that for me. And again, I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you are or not. I'd like any feedback from anybody. It just helps me give you guys what you want. Some cool stuff that's coming out. I talked a lot about the gun things. I didn't know if it was ever going to happen or not, and good thing is, it is. I went and sat down yesterday with my partner and Gun Kai, and everything's a go. We're going back in Monday. We're going to start filming then, or Tuesday or something. We're going to have some videos for you guys. I will be having most of them on another channel, so I will be telling you guys all about that. I do hope it's going to get up on the cinema, stuff like that. I got high hopes for a lot of things. I really think you guys are going to enjoy this. It's going to be, I'll go ahead and say it, it's going to be a mix between FPS Russia and Xbox Ahoy. It's going to be really kick-ass. Plus, in the end, I'm going to be wanting to bring you guys out, bring other YouTubers out, and we're just going to have some kick-ass fun. You're going to get the view of guns from an avid gamer that's learning as he goes. Yeah, so where do I go from here? I got 2 minutes left. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I want to start gaming with you guys. I have with a couple of you, but I mean, fill up a lobby. I just don't have enough followers yet. I'm not that well known. I do think the people that are watching me like me. They say so anyway. No negative comments yet, even though if there are some, I'd like to hear it. You know what I mean? I want all feedback I can get. Oh, yeah, what else I want to talk about a little is, I came up with some main ideas for my charity giveaway. If any of you guys have seen that, I'm going to be donating to a charity based on how many subscribers I get. And so I'm going to make a video, maybe it might come out today too, because I'm kind of in the mood to make another video. What I want to do is give you all the basic rules, because the last video was ideas and stuff. I mean, there are no rules really, but just what I'm going to do, what I'm going to base it on, the time frame, yada yada yada. What I need help from you guys though is what charity or what gaming need or something, because I want to give it, if it can be a gaming proper charity need or something like that, that'd be cool. I just don't know what there is. If not, I want to look through some quality deserving charities and contribute. Well, I want to give you details, but it's going to just be for another video. So, yeah, another minute and a half. This is a long one, like I said. I got to convince you, ladies. Anyway, there's another, someone liked my account in the last video before. I was just trying to mess with myself and try to break it, and it obviously ain't working. Yeah, see. Anyway, a cool thing I guess I could tell you about for the last minute is one of the cool first videos that we're going to be bringing out on the other channel is the company that I'm going to be working with. They have a lot of gaming companies coming to them for their weapons and wares to map them out for games and stuff. Well, like when I was there yesterday, there was a guy from Ubisoft. They're mapping out games. I do not know for what game, but I mean, that's literally what they deal with. And so one of the first videos that we're going to have is VP90 that they mapped out for MW2. I think that's really going to be kick-ass to you guys. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I just really think people want to see what guns they actually used, and I mean, if you want proof, I'll back it up. Alright guys, this finally came to an end. I hope you liked my long one. Peace out guys, and keep up the gaming. Oh, real quick, if you did like the video, throw me a like, please. If you're not subscribed, do that. And also, check out these other videos. One's about my charity ideas I spoke about. The other is one of my very first actual gun videos. This is where I go out and shoot a real RPD and the thumper. It really kicked ass. Alright, guys. Peace again.